my face on camera talking today, because this trail has been tough, very tough. 2 hands on the bars at all times, even when you're tumbling off the side of the trail, falling down a bunch of rocks, which I may or may not have done once or twice. But it's been fun. It's been challenging, very challenging, but fun. But now the rain has finally stopped because it came down in buckets earlier. And I'm riding through some more stuff that looks a lot like that. Some smoother trail, less chunky stuff, and I'm really liking it. Sun has come back out, I'm getting stuff dried out, having fun, tired, very tired, but getting there, and again, having fun, that's what counts. So I'm sure the camera doesn't do this justice how steep it is and how loose and washed out. I mean, I'm walking down this and it's challenging to walk down. Bike's just skidding. So yeah, this is tough. But I think I've only got a few miles to go for the day, which is good because I'm tired. I'm ready to get in my tent, relax, and think about tomorrow. Good morning. So yesterday I rode 33-ish miles. 33 of the most brutal miles I think I've ever ridden on the Colorado Trail. It was awful. It was tough. I mean, beautiful, but wow, was it hard. And I got to the Cascade Campground near Chalk Lake. Probably, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 miles from St. Elmo. Set up camp, and then here it is in the morning. Everything is steaming, trying to get dry. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off the tent as the sun is hitting it and drying it out. It monsooned during the night. I mean, absolutely dumping, thunder, lightning. But I was cozy, I was warm, I was dry. So not an issue there. But now I'm just packing up. Oh, look, there's a hummingbird in the tree right there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. But being the genius that I am, I somehow forgot to pack any of my charging cords. So I have about 30% power on my phone, about the same on my Garmin, and I don't feel too comfortable about navigating the rest of this vapor trail route by memory when my Garmin dies and being out in the middle of nowhere with no means of communication. So I'm going to rethink my plan. I'm thinking I'll ride up to St. Elmo this morning, poke around there and reevaluate. Maybe head on back down towards Buena Vista, maybe stop at the Mount Princeton Hot Springs and relax a bit and reevaluate and go from there. Keep you updated. So, making my way up towards St. Elmo. Got a late start this morning. Had to let stuff dry out a bit, but it was nice and relaxing. And now I'm cruising along a really smooth dirt road next to the Chalk Creek, and it's a lot uphill, but that's okay. And we'll see what happens from there. Well, I made it as far as St. Elmo. We which was about 1,100-foot climb from my campground last night, over 6 miles, I think it was. Not a bad climb, just nice gradual, but never ending. Unfortunately, I got no love for charging cables, but I have another plan, so I'm going to head back down the hill and go to Mount Princeton Hot Springs, then into Buena Vista, and then start up towards Cottonwood Pass and work my way back over to our campground near Crested Butte in a couple days. Won't be the full vapor trail, but it'll be something different, and it will be still a good ride. So much better going downhill than going up. Plans change, but it's all good. And now I got a nice, probably 15-mile downhill. Not going to complain about that ever. Well, so I just stopped at the Mount Princeton Hot Springs at their little store right there, and managed to get a couple of charging cords, so I have power. Makes me happy. I can continue on. And right now, I'm grinding up this nasty hill coming out of the hot springs. Quick little up and over a ridge. It's only about a mile long, but it's really steep. So, but from here, about 8 miles to Buena Vista, mostly downhill. And then I'll start heading up Cottonwood Pass a little bit and see where I get to for the night. Love me some downhill. Well, it's Tuesday morning, on the road again after a nice night in Buena Vista, and I'm going to head up and over Cottonwood Pass this morning into this afternoon, topping out a little over 12,000 feet. And we'll see how this goes. It looks like I got about, I don't know, 18 to 20 miles of uphill. We'll see how this feels. But like I said, beautiful day, beautiful mountains up ahead. Scenery will be fantastic. Got a good night's rest, clean clothes. I'm a happy boy. Very slowly slogging my way up Cottonwood Pass. I'm just shy of 11,000 feet right now. And as I creep along at 3-4 miles an hour, I'm having a lot of time to ponder my life choices and wonder why I do these things to myself. I could be sitting at home on my couch with a beer in my hand, watching TV, or in the hot tub, or I don't know, doing any number of other things. But you know what? I would probably be miserable if I were doing that. Because yeah, well, this is tough. I've been riding uphill for the last 3.5 hours, and I still have at least another hour to go before I reach the top. But I do these things for the challenge, for the enjoyment, the views, because it is spectacular up here. I like to challenge myself and see what I'm capable of, because I know my body can do it. I think the biggest challenge I run into on moments like this and days like this is, what is my mind telling me I can or cannot do? And sometimes I have to be a whole lot of shut up brain, just let your body go. That's what I'm trying to do today. Probably be a little bit more philosophical than I need to be right now, but this is the time for it. But I'm probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles from the top of the pass. Probably, I don't know, again, 500 to 1,000 feet before I hit tree line. We'll see how it goes. Slogging along. Well, I'm reasonably sure I can see the top up ahead. Sorry, let me get it straight. Up at the top of that ridge. But what it looks like, I've got the steepest section of this whole road coming up here in just a little bit. Right up there. This might hurt a little bit. Well, it appears I have done it. About 18.7 miles in just a hair under 5 hours of actual time, not total ride time, with 3,900 feet of elevation gain. Ooh, that was a bear. Didn't see a bear, which is too bad. But man, it's a monster climb. But this is it. This is the top. Oh, this makes me happy. I can rest, take some photos, cross this one off my Colorado Pass bucket list. Oh yeah, and this is the Continental Divide. tough day today, but it has ended pretty well. Today I rode from Buena Vista up and over Cottonwood Pass, which that's a beast of a climb. It's 18 miles with just about 4,000 feet of elevation gain, and it is just a steady anywhere from 3 to 10%, probably averages at 6. And it was tough. It was really tough. But got to the top and was taking some photos and met two people, Mountain Dew and Honeydew, a lovely couple, doing some trail angel work today. And they were hanging out up there waiting for people walking along the Colorado Trail, and said they'd been there for about 2.5 hours and saw no hikers, so they loaded me up with a couple of Cokes and a Gatorade and some cookies. And they were super duper nice. It was really nice to have that icy, frosty, cold Coke after that long, literally 5-hour climb riding up there. And then bombed down the other side. Broke a spoke on my rear wheel at some point. Noticed my back wheel started to wobble. So tomorrow morning I will play with that a little bit, see if I can get it straightened up, and possibly go ride Tin Cup Pass tomorrow, if I can get that wheel figured out. It's probably 10 miles, I think, to the top of Tin Cup from here. Right now, I am camped at the Lakeview Gunnison campground, right on, I think it's called Tyler Reservoir. Belinda is meeting me here tomorrow. And it just so happened, as I pulled in, I found the spot that we have reserved starting tomorrow. So I set up camp, and it's my spot for the night. Heading out from the campground, I'm gonna go right up Tin Cup Pass. And we got a little early morning traffic jam here on the road. All time to get some loving. Well, let's see what this guy wants to do. Prefer not to get head for big bull. Hey there, buddy. Morning. There are cows everywhere. This is gorgeous. I can't believe how beautiful it is out here. You know, I'm riding along this dirt road, heading up towards what I believe is the ghost town of Tin Cup. And I got to thinking about trips like this. Plans change, things go awry. But I wouldn't have been on this road otherwise. And it is beautiful. So I can't complain about it. It's a gorgeous day. Legs feel good. I'm happy. Good day. So, 2 days ago, I was in St. Elmo, which, going over Tin Cup Pass, is only 13 miles away. And it only took me almost 70 miles to get here. Oh well. I don't think my legs would have had it that day. Another time. Well, lesson learned. So I forgot to bring a hat with me on this trip. And yesterday, riding up Cottonwood Pass, it was too hot. So I kept my helmet off and I got fried. So I just paid. Oh, thank you very much.
Anything else for you?
No, that was good. Thank
Awesome. Thank you.
you. Yeah. So I just paid $36 for this hat at that store. So this is how you remind yourself to not forget things. But now I'm going to tuck into that before riding back down the hill that I just rode up and getting back to the campground where Belinda should be arriving, and we'll spend the rest of the week doing fun stuff. Welcome to Mirror Lake at 11,001 feet on the way up to Tin Cup Pass. Tough slog coming up, nothing super technical, just steep and bumpy. You can see a couple vehicles coming along the edge of the lake right there. And that's just I think it's an Acura. So it's doable by regular cars. It's not a super harsh four-wheel drive trail. Steep though, but it is beautiful. Here I am, rapidly making my way up Tin Cup Pass. Yeah, whew. This part's tough. It is steep. I mean, you can look at these OHVs up ahead of me, and even they're struggling on it. And I've been riding most of it, walking this section because it's just too chunky. But I'm at, what am I at? Just about 11,300 feet. So I should have about 800 vertical feet to go to reach the top of the pass in about 3 miles, I think. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully I can get some less steep sections so I can actually ride. Downhill is going to be fun. It's going to be chunky and probably the slowest downhill I've ever done, but at least it'll be downhill. And oh, the views are spectacular though. I got pine trees all around me. I got mountains ahead. I got mountains behind. Oh, it's a pretty day. Well, I didn't make it to the top of Tin Cup Pass. It was just getting too steep, too gnarly, too bogged down with ATVs. So I turned around and I'm coming down this rocky descent. I don't know if this is any, well, yeah, it's easier than going uphill, but not by a whole lot. It's going to beat me up. And, well, just enjoy it. Take the time. Avoid some pinch flats, hopefully. And meet up with Belinda back in the town of Tin Cup, and hopefully find a beer. I'm feeling a little dusty right now. Oh wow, I'm already back to the lake. Did not realize I made it this far. Views like this, it makes all the challenge worthwhile. Gorgeous. Well, single track across the butte. Finally, I lived in Colorado for 27 years. Finally getting around to it. And it is gorgeous.